let's talk about a few things. If you remember this face, you'll remember she accused an Instacart driver of stealing her package. But I had a moment of clarity recently, and I realized, after watching a bunch of true crime documentaries, that everything she said was speculation and hearsay. She never actually offered any proof. She said that somebody had Ring doorbell footage of Mikayla stealing the package. But she never proved it, and somehow never got it. She never filed a police report, which is something a victim would do, so she's not a victim. A Shipt shopper, quote-unquote, texted her and said, hey, I can get the surveillance footage, and guess what? That never happened. And I gotta tell you, there is a reason that the court system exists, because there is a judge, there's a trial, and there's a jury. But what Hannah did in this case, she was judge, jury, and executioner. She didn't have to offer the burden of proof. People just believed her. Which I find to be really interesting, because she had a video before this where she was yelling at a McDonald's worker for a perceived order that she'd missed out on. And she was recording it. Why was she recording it? For clout, obviously. And she got 1 million views on that video, which tells me, I think I got an idea on how to get more views, and that was it. So instead, she took this time to target Mikayla, her Instacart shopper, and use her as a stepping stone to get more clout. What I also find interesting about this situation is that she posted all the videos on TikTok, right? But when you look at her Instagram, she only posted 2, and those didn't get the amount of clout that TikTok was getting, so she just stopped posting altogether about that topic and continued posting her momfluencer stuff. To me, if I were to be stolen from, I would be posting on every single platform until I got justice, not just where it was getting clout. Because, I have a perceived problem that I want to be solved. I'm going to put it in every place possible so I can get it solved. And that's not to mention that in the very beginning of this, she committed the initial crime of doxing Mikayla, giving her name, her face, and her location, which is doxing. I also find it interesting that she picks up on rumors. She uses rumors as proof. And we actually never see any of those interactions. We just hear her say, oh, someone told me that Mikayla has done this to people in the past, so we know that this is a pattern. But if you were to bring this case to court, that would never hold up, because that's hearsay. You cannot prove that. She doesn't even have enough circumstantial evidence in this case. She just created a frenzy on social media that made people come after Mikayla and cyberbully her and threaten her family. And when it was no longer profitable for Hannah to post about this anymore, she stopped posting about it. And I actually tried to reach out to Hannah and say, hey, you know what you should do? You should publicly apologize to Mikayla and say, don't cyberbully her. Turns out I was mistaken. She didn't steal the package, but she never responded. So this is my proof video saying that Mikayla is innocent and Hannah, the accuser, is the guilty one. I felt like I needed to put this out there, but I do have screenshots from everything that I've researched, and I'm willing to put it up in a video as well with, actual proof, actual evidence that I've collected. So in the future, if you see something like this go viral, know that it's probably not true. Know that you should always dig a little bit deeper to find the truth, because the truth is often somewhere in between. But in this case, Mikayla was just lambasted for no freaking reason. Oh yeah, and if you're still watching this video, Markie on YouTube had the wrong take. And in my view, he's kind of an idiot, because he should have a team that researches this stuff with 500,000 subscribers, yet he didn't do any research. So that's a fail for him.